Okay, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I am Anna, and today we're going to be testing out the L'Oreal Lumi Le Glow Skin Tint. This comes in at $16.99 at Ulta, probably cheaper at Walmart and Target. We're going to be testing this out on my combo leaning oily skin and see how it goes. So this comes in 16 shades, and what this is truly a hybrid product. It is a mixture of the Lumi Glotion with coverage, and not a crazy ton of coverage, but a decent amount of coverage that you can build. Even though it is very glowy, it doesn't really look oily. It's an interesting product, and I think it's really kind of special. You could even shear this out and treat it like a Charlotte Tilbury kind of flawless filter in a way. So maybe this is more like a step beyond flawless filter into a more coverage level, but it can operate in that same capacity. Almost you could treat it as a primer if you wanted to, or a spotlight highlight. Mix it with other foundations if you wanted to. It has that versatility to it, but it does have beautiful coverage on its own and can totally work as a foundation by itself, as we're going to do today. I find this to be an interesting product because you could treat this as you do your Lumi Glotion, where you can kind of use it as body makeup or anywhere else on the body, or how you would your flawless filter. It's got a very interesting versatility to it. And while it's glowy, it is definitely glowy from like a shimmer, highlight, glotion type of vibe. It's not greasy feeling. This one's definitely not going to be everyone's cup of tea because of that glow level, that true like radiance in here. Not everyone's going to love that, but personally I didn't find it to highlight a whole lot of texture or anything on my skin. I thought it looked pretty nice actually. And I've got pores. I've got oily skin. I've got pores. I've got texture. I got all the things going on. I'm 39 years old. I got a lot going on the skin. And I thought this looked beautiful. So anyway, let's talk about some of the claims. Unleash your radiance with L'Oreal Paris Lumi Le Glow Tint. Lightweight, hydrating skin tint with a healthy glow. Breathable coverage. Great for all skin types. And you know, I would agree with it being good for all skin types formula-wise. I think you work on dry skin and oily skin. It's not glowy in a moisturizer, greasy way. It's glow from a shimmer. Can wear really nicely on all skin types. It's just really going to come down to if you like a super glowy foundation. And yeah, very breathable coverage, super lightweight. Discover Lumi Le Glow Skin Tint. Healthy glow meets the breathable coverage of a foundation in a lightweight, water-based skin tint. Formulated with reflective pearls, blurring pigments, and 82% hydrating serum for a healthy soft lit glow. That is a really good description. It has that kind of soft lit glow from it. It's flawless filter with more coverage. It does have some kind of a blurring quality to it because it does diffuse the light when it hits your skin like it's glowy, but it's not highlighting texture. It's just kind of diffusing it and creates a little bit of a blurring effect, and I think that's what makes this so pretty. It provides a natural makeup result that minimizes color imperfections. It definitely evens the skin out, takes down some redness. It's a really good kind of throw it on type of skin tint that's low maintenance and easy to apply. Like, it's one of those you could just kind of throw on with your fingers if you wanted to. A weightless texture, definitely melts into the skin. Breathable second skin finish. Easy to blend and build. Skin feels moisturized and doesn't feel greasy. Yes, it does not feel greasy at all. Seamlessly even skin for smoother looking skin. And I would agree with that too. It surprisingly does look very smooth on the skin. Where, like, sometimes I think if you just go in with like Lumi Glotion itself, it's hydrating and glowy, but it's not like blurring the skin or, you know, hiding imperfections. This is doing that. This is doing some heavy lifting as far as that goes, and just making the skin look very flawless. And something I like to do with this is pair it up with a matte concealer. I think they make a really nice team, like a very mattifying concealer and a slightly matte powder. It can help control some of the glow. When you take like a soft matte concealer and you're putting that more in the center of the face, the under eyes, places maybe you don't want to have a lot of glow, that can take care of that, and you still get that slight lit from within glow coming through that is very pretty and just kind of creates a nice creamy effect on the skin. And then, you know, pairing it up with a more mattifying powder can look absolutely beautiful. Like, I'm using one of my favorite powders today, which is the Wet n Wild pink powder, Photo Focus pink powder. This is a very heavy duty, like, kind of does some real heavy lifting powder. Like, she is a very mattifying, very long wearing powder. and it is a perfect complement to this skin tint because it brings in that matte texture that helps take down some of the excess glow that might be going on, but you're still getting that glow coming through, and it just creates a really pretty in-between finish. I'm a big fan of mixing matte products with glowy products and kind of applying them strategically where I want, like, you know, more mattified finishes, like in the T-zone, and having that glow on the perimeter of the face and on the high points, the forehead. I think he looks so pretty. And say you have mature skin, you have some fine lines, you don't necessarily want a ton of glow on. While this isn't a foundation that's gonna highlight any fine lines too much, it does have that blurring quality to it. It's nice to be able to take a more matte concealer, soft matte concealer in those areas and some setting powder and just kind of soften them out a little more extra blurring. So the combination of that with this foundation I think is beautiful. I've tested this one out in hot weather as well as cold weather, and it's done really well in both climates for me. Today is actually a shockingly long wear test. I don't usually manage to do such long wear tests, but we are getting a little over actually 12 hours of this on my skin. Before we get into that, here's some close-ups of what it looks like on the skin. I think that is such a pretty finish. Very nice foundation, skin tint. We got a super long wear test in today of a full over 12 hours. We were like going on 13 at this point. So here's a midday check-in. This is about 5 hours in, and I had a pretty full day, busy day doing stuff. And yeah, I think it looks really nice. It looks about like it did when I applied it, maybe a tad more glowy. Nothing that a little dusting of setting powder or blotting powder couldn't take care of. But I think it is looking really nice. It's wearing very gracefully. It's not breaking down anywhere. Here we are, it's 12 hours, getting close to 13 hours. We're like 12 and a half hours in. Pretty glowy. Definitely having some oil come through, but it's not breaking down on the skin. It's just some oil breakthrough that, again, you know, some blotting powder, a little touch up, we would be good to go. Like, it doesn't look bad. It just looks extra glowy. It's not patching off or settling into fine lines or anything like that. It just needs a little blot. So I think this is actually a beautiful skin tint, and it has a really impressive wear time. So I think this can be a beautiful skin tint if you're somebody who likes a little bit more glow. Say you love Flawless Filter, something like that. You just wished it had a little more coverage. This was made for you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay safe. May the peace of the Lord be with you always. Bye now.